Hello students, today in this session we'll discuss statistics 2019 level 1 and level 2 means examples. So let us begin with example number 20. The example number 20 is, if the sum of the observations of 50 observations from 30 is 50, then the mean of these observation we have to calculate here. So here our first number we will take it as a 30 plus x1. So our second number will be 30 plus x2, like that. Our 50th number is, we can write this as 30 plus x50. This is our 50th number. Then now we should find the mean here. So the mean is equal to the general definition I am using. So I am taking all the sum of the 50 terms divided by total number of observations here. Here it is a 50 observations. So divided by 50 we have to do it. So we get it as a first term, second term, so on, like that. So 50th term and whole divided by totally we have a 50 observation, so we take it as a 50. So we know the first term is 30, second term is 30, 30 plus x1, 30 plus x2, like that. So we'll substitute. So we get a 30 times, we are going to get it as 30 into 50 here. So 30 is repeated totally 50 times over here. Then plus, it is, I am writing a plus, then we have a x1, x2, so on up to x50 over here. So I have written here. So whole divided by 50. Further, so 5 into 3, 15, 1500 we get it, plus, so sum of 1 to 50 observations, it is given as a 50 here. So I take this as a 50 and whole divided by, it is a 50. So further 1500 plus 50, we get a 1550 whole divided by 50 it is. So 100 get cancels. So simplification, we get this as 31. Therefore clearly option C is a right answer here. Okay, we'll move to a next example. The question is, the mean and variance of 5 observations are 4 and 5.20 respectively. If 3 of the observations are 3, 4 and 4, then the absolute value of the difference of other 2 observations we have to calculate here. Okay, so it is a mean of 5 observations, we will take it. So first 3 observations are 3 plus 4 plus 4 plus remaining 2, we will take it as a x1 and x2 and whole divided by, it is totally we have a 5 observations, so we will divide it by 5. So further mean is given. So mean is, it is a 4, so we will take it as a 4 and 3 plus 4 plus 4, we get it as a 11 plus x1 plus x2 whole divided by 5 it is. So further we will simplify. So x1 plus x2 we get it, so it is a x1 plus x2, we are going to get it as a 9 here. So further variance of formula is, so variance, it is denoted by sigma square equal to, it is a summation of xi square divided by n. So totally 5 observation, so divided by 5 minus mu square here. So now variance is given, it is a 5.2, so we will write it as a 5.2 and sigma xi, so we know it, xi we know, so just we have to square it. So we have a 344. So square of that, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, plus 16. Next, xi square, x1 square, next x2 square, whole divided by 5 it is, and mu it is a 4, it is 4 square is a 16, we are going to get it. So this information is given. So further we will simplify this one. So simplification is x1 square plus x2 square, we are going to get it as 106 minus 41. So further simplifying this, we get a solution as x1 square plus x2 square, we are going to get it as a 65 here. Okay, so for further algebraic identity I am going to use. So algebraic identity is x1 square minus x2 square is equal to, it is a x1 plus x2, it's a squares minus 2 times x1 x2 it is. So x1 square minus x2 square, we are going to get it as a 81 equal to x1 square plus x2 square equal to 65. Then further plus 2 times x1 x2 we get it. Okay, so further, so 2 times x1 x2 we get it as x1 x2, we get it as a 16 here. So then now, so we will substitute this value in this particular expression. So we get this as x1 minus x2 whole square, we are going to get it as a 65 minus 16 here. Okay, so then simplification, we are going to get this as x1 minus x2 square, we get it as a 49. So x1 minus x2, so root of a 49, we are going to get it as a 7. Therefore 7 is a right answer here. So clearly option A is a right answer here. So this is a first page solution, this is our second page solution. Okay, we'll move to our next example, example number 22. It is a given that let a1 a2 like that a10. So we have a 10 observations, be a GP, so it is a geometric progression. If a3 by a1 is 25, then we have to find a9 divided by a5 equals to what? So given informations are, it is a a3 divided by a1, so it is a 25 it is. Along with this, it is in a geometric progression. So geometric progression, so an formula is, it is a r raised to n minus 1. Now we should write a1 and a3, therefore n I take it as a 1, a1 it will become as a into r raised to 1 minus 1, r raised to 0 as 1. So similarly a3 I calculate, a3 is, it is a r 3 minus 1 ar square. So next we will substitute in this equation. So a3 is ar square, a1 is a equal to 25, a get cancels, r square is 25, and we are going to get the value of r is 5 here, value of r as a 5. Now we will find a 9 divided by a 5 here. So using a an formula, so n we have to replace it by 9, so we get a9 as a r is to 9 minus 1 8. Next a r is to 5 minus 1, it is a 4 here. Further a get cancels, a raised r is to 4, r is to 4 get cancels, so we are going to get it as a r is to 4, and we know that the value of r is 5 here, so we will substitute that. So r value we will substitute as a 5 here, so 5 is to 4 is a right answer. So this option is there, so clearly option D is a right answer here. Okay, So we'll move to our next example. Question number 23. The outcome of each of 30 items was observed here. So number of observations are 30, that means n equal to 30. 10 items gave an outcome 1 by 2 minus d. Each 10 items gave outcome 1 by 2 each, and remaining 10 items gave outcome 1 by 2 plus d each. If the variance of this outcome data is 4 by 3, then so modulus of a d, that is a mod d, equals to what? So positive information, we have to note it down here. Okay, so with the given things we have to start it. So variance we have to calculate. So variance is given by the formula sigma square equal to, it is a summation of x square divided by n minus mu square, and I call this as equation 1. Now we will calculate the value of a mu, and then we'll calculate the value of a sigma of a x square, and then we will substitute in a equation number 1, and we will get a variance, and then we will find the value of a d here. Okay, so actually we have to calculate the value of a d. Okay, variance is given in this example. So next, so mu we will calculate. So formula is, it is observations are here first 10, so 1 by 2 minus d. So 1 by 2 minus d. So first information. Next only 1 by 2. Next it is plus d. So it is next 10 into 1 by 2. So every term we have to add d here. So here it is 1 by 2. Next 10, it is 1 by 2 plus d here. So here it is. Okay, and whole divided by, totally we have 30 observations. So divided by 30 we write it. Then so simplifying this, so numerator simplification we get it as a 30 divided by 2, and the denominator will be as it is a 30. So mu is, it is a 30 divided by 2, and simplification we get it as a reciprocal 1 by 30, and 30 get cancels, then mu we will get it as a 1 by 2. So this is a solution we are going to get it. So further we will find summation of a x square divided by n simplification. So summation of a x square divided by n. So we know these things, so just we have to take a square here. So 10, it is 1 by 2 minus d whole square plus 1 by 2 square into 10. Next 10 into 1 by 2 plus d. In a mu, whatever it is there, no d, just we have to take a square of that. And we know that totally we have a 30 observations. So n I am going to take it as a 30. So further I simplify this. So simplification we get it as a, so numerator we will take it as a 10 common. So denominator 30, 0 get cancels, 1 upon 3 we get it. Then further expanding simplification we get it as a 3 by 4 plus 2 d square over here. Okay, now this is a solution for summation of a x square divided by n. Now we will substitute summation of a x square by n and mu value in equation number 1. So I write now this as 1 becomes sigma square variance equal to 1 by 3. It is a 3 by 4 plus 2d square and mu square 1 by 4. Okay, and then variance is given. Variance is 4 divided by 3 equal to 1 by 3 into 3 by 4 plus 2 d square minus 1 by 4 it is 1 by 4. Now we will simplify for d square. So we will get a solution for a d square as a 2, then d value as plus or minus root 2. We will take a modulus of a d, means positive quantity, that is a plus 2 here. Okay, so plus 2 is a right answer. So clearly we will observe that option A is a right answer here. This is a first page solution and this is our second page solution. Okay, we'll move to a next example. Example number 24. The question is, the sum of an infinite geometric series with the positive terms is 3 and the sum of the cubes of its terms is 27 by 19. Then the common ratio of this series we have to calculate here. So here it is a positive terms. So positive terms, therefore value of r will be, it is a in between 0 and 1 here. R is greater than 1 and less than 1. Also they have given that, so given informations, sum is equal to 3 here. Let first term of a GP, see I am taking a first term of a GP is a here, and then sum, the formula is in a GP, sum of 1 to infinite terms is a divided by 1 minus r. So it is, we have to take it as a 3. I call it as a equation 1. So this we have studied in a sequence and series geometric progression. So same information I have taken here. So further it is a given sum of a cube of its terms is 27 by 19. So in a GP, series is A3, A raised to 3, next AR raised to 3, then AR square raised to 3. So I have taken a cube on each here. So as for the given information, then further I write this as sum, we will find it here. So sum equal to, it is a it is a cube. Equation number 1 I am using and 1 minus r cube we are going to get it, and our sum is, it is a given in a question 27 by 19. So I am equating this as a 27 by 19. So further our a cube is using a formula, a cube is, it is a 3 raised to 3 1 minus r raised to 3 divided by 1 minus r cube. Okay, so this is equal to 27 divided by 19. So we will simplify this particular equation. So we will get a quadratic equation. So that is 18 r square minus 39 r plus 18 equal to 0 here. Then quadratic equation leads to a 2 solution. So we use a formula for this. So quadratic formula you can use it, or using a shortcut trick, we have discussed it. So using that, r value we are going to get it as a 3 by 2, or else r value we get it as a 2 by 3. But our r condition is that it is a greater than 0 and a less than 1 here. So here this is a less, it lies between 0 and 1. So this is a right answer, this is a wrong answer. So 2 by 3 is a right answer among this. Okay, 2 by 3 is clearly option C is a right answer here. Okay, so this is a first page solution, this is our second page solution. Okay, so we'll move to a last example. So given informations are, if 19th term of a non-zero AP is 0, so 19th term, so it is a AP is, so AN equal to A plus N minus 1 times D, A19 equal to A plus 18 D here. Okay, so 19th term is 0, so I equate this as a 0, A plus 18 D equal to 0. Then from this I write a solution for a as a minus 18d here. Then its 49th term is to 29th term, so we have to find it. What is a ratio here? 49th term, I represent this as a 49, and 29th term is A29. So we have a formula in a AP, an as a plus n minus 1 times d. This we have to use it. So we get this as a plus 48d. Next we get it as a plus 28d here. Then a value already we have calculated. This is minus 18 times d. This we have to substitute. So we get this as minus 18d plus 48d divided by minus 18d plus 28d. So next simplifying this, so we get a 30d divided by 10d. d get cancels, so 10 ones are 10 threes are, so we get a 3 divided by 1 or 3:1 we will get it here. So clearly option C is a right answer here. So dear students, in this session up to example number 25 we have solved. So remaining examples we discuss it in a next session. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you once again.